blowout round of golf today. I know you're disappointed at the ninth. We had a good look for birdie, but 9 under, just a super round of golf.
Yeah, thanks. I played well. I just drove it well. I mean, it's something you got to do out here in the North Course. I mean, both courses, but if you drive it well, I mean, you got a lot of wedges, a lot of short holes, 4 par fives. Made some nice putts when I needed to. Just kind of some of those short mid-rangers, and yeah, it was just a solid day.
Short game was really good. Tell me about the chip in it too. You had a couple of different clubs there, I guess, deciding on how to hit the shot, and you hit it right because it went right in the heart.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it's bizarre because the two greens are very different between the two courses, so they react very different. These greens don't quite grab as much, on the chips and the pitches. So it's unfortunately I'd hit it well through the first 10 holes where I hadn't hit a chip yet. So I tried to remember. I mean, it's the same as the chipping green. Tried to kind of remember some of that, and just felt like that a 57 degree was a little better option, and it was.
You were 5 under making the turn yesterday and kind of struggled on those 9, but got the birdie at 18. 5 under making the turn today, but really kept the pedal to the metal. It was really nice to see.
Yeah, obviously 2 completely different golf courses and different nines. I mean, that back 9, it's the South course is very challenging, and I just missed a couple fairways that I needed to hit, and those greens just got really, really bumpy at the end of the day. That's just what Poa annua does, and you have to be a little bit cautious and defensive on some of the ones that you usually would try to make. But yeah, I was very pleased. I mean, obviously I know I would have loved it to be a 6 or 7 under, but I'll never be upset with a 4 under in Torrey South.
Well done. Good luck. I'd say
Thank
the weekend, but it's Friday tomorrow.
That's right, yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Thank you.
Yep.
JT, it looked like you hit a lot of fairways out there. Were you pretty much in total command of your game, would you say?
Not total, but I mean, I was in very good control. I mean, there was still some shots that I, that didn't come off how I would have liked, but for the most part, I was hitting it a lot more solid. The ball was starting in the window I wanted. I played solidly.
Are you more surprised than ever that you haven't made this a regular stop?
I mean, no, it's unfortunately like a lot of events. I mean, John and I were talking about today. We were talking about Tampa, and he said how much he likes that golf course, but just hasn't fit in his schedule, and that's how this place has been for me. I mean, I really like the golf course, but it just hasn't fit in the schedule. And without playing Sony this year, it did. And there's a lot of unbelievable events out here that we all would love to play, but we got to take some time off for our sanity sometimes.
Yeah. I think I remember you saying that driving was something that you felt let you down last year. And this might be a stupid question, but how do you work on your driving? What did you do differently?
Really just reps, just hitting more. I think it's easy to just go hit a couple drives in the range, and it's not like a distance control where you're trying to hit a certain number or anything like that. It's trying to get the consistency of getting my club, for me, going a little bit left through impact where it's going to start a little left and cut, and just trying to almost create a little bit of muscle memory for me. Just hitting more and just trying to get used to seeing a ball flight to where the misses are not as bad.
Are you hitting it longer?
Maybe a little bit, but it's hard to tell here. Ball doesn't go very far.
Justin, does it really help playing with guys that are shooting 65 and 68?
Yeah, I would have to think it's probably easier to say no because I was in my own zone and kind of doing my own thing, but I've also been on the other side where nobody can get anything going, and it really is tough. It's just that nobody, when you can't get the group mow, but all of us, it's not like we did anything special. We weren't like holing long putts. I obviously had a chip in, and we made 1 or 2 here and there over the course of 2 days, but all of us just played solid and kind of plotted our way around, and yeah, we had a hell of a group score.
And how much do you pay attention to the scenery? There's a lot more to look at in the air at this tournament, flying over your head.
For sure. It's, it's beautiful here. When you obviously don't get it like this every year. It's very similar to Pebble. When it's like this, it's one of the prettiest, most spectacular places in the world. But man, when it's not, it sucks. It's brutal. It's cold, windy, rainy, foggy. But when it's like this, it's pretty breathtaking.
All right, thank you.
Justin.
Yep.
We'll switch spots.